Okay, welcome back. The next little tip I have is when you select something, if that's the wrong thing, if you just go click in a blank space, it'll unselect it. Okay. Also, be careful when you select something. If you mess up and you say you let go of the mouse and you're like, oh no, and you're going to try to start over again, if you do that, it's going to move something. See how that text moved? You can always just, over here on the toolbar is the undo button. That will fix that. Okay, so if you do this, instead of trying to do it again, make sure you unselect it first, click off of it, and then try again. Okay, so we did all of this last time on the last video. Now we're going to go down here to the things that are not up here on the toolbar. This is something you've learned a long time ago. When you wrote paragraphs, you're supposed to indent the first line. When you write it on paper, you're supposed to do 5 spaces. That is not how you do it on the computer. Okay? It's actually much easier. To indent the first line, you put your cursor at the beginning, where I have it right now. See, it's blinking. And then on your keyboard, to the left of the Q is the Tab key. And you just push that one time. Okay? If you push it twice, it indents the whole paragraph. And we don't want to do that. We'll just hit undo. Okay? So that is very simple. You just, beginning of the paragraph, and push tab on your keyboard. Okay, the next one, we're going to copy and paste. So I'm going to select this line of text and copy it. It says copy this line of text. There's a few different ways to do it. There's some keyboard shortcuts, but the easiest for me to show you in a video is right click of the mouse. Okay, that's the right click, not the left click. So when you push the right button, this menu pops up and see it says cut, copy, paste. So copy is what we want to do right now. So I'm going to click copy. There's a shortcut key and it's Control C. I'm using a Mac right now, so it looks a little different, but you can use Control C on your keyboard to copy also. So, but click copy. Then it says paste here. So I'm going to put a little space and paste here. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to click paste. Okay. So copy actually puts a copy of it inside the computer, but you can't see it. You have to click paste to be able to see it. But once you've copied something, you can paste it, the same exact thing, over and over again if you want to. Okay. You can also slow this video down and rewind if you need to. Okay, the next couple of things are all in the menus up here. These are menus. So Strikethrough, we're going to do this. And we're going to go to Format. Go down to Text, and over here it says Strikethrough. That puts a line through it. This is very handy when you're following a set of directions and you've finished a step, you can draw a line through it. That way, if you miss something, you can still go back and read it instead of deleting the steps. Okay, now Superscript, we're just going to select the one, and we're going to go to Format again, Text, and we're going to do Superscript. So that makes the, whatever you superscript makes it small and at the top. So we use this, well, let me unsuperscript that. We use this when we write like class periods or dates, the first, like this, and we would superscript that part. So it's something you've seen a lot. Okay, now Subscript, you also use it for exponents in math. Subscript is something you're not going to use a whole lot, but you will use a little bit. It's a lot the same. It's right below Superscript, but it makes the number small at the bottom. This is usually used for footnotes. when you're using research papers. So this isn't something you're going to use a lot until high school. Okay, now insert a page break here. This is also on the menu, and there's also shortcut keys for it. So I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning of the line, okay? Well, no, I'm going to do it at the end. Insert a page break here, and then it's going to say this gives you a new page. After that, you'll see. So on here, it says insert, so insert menu. We're going to go down to break, and we're going to say page break. That makes you go to a new page. That's really helpful when you have to make a title page, and you just need your title stuff on the first page. You can make yourself a second page. You can also, if you're doing something with chapters or something where you need things to be on different pages, that helps you, so you can just make a new page. Okay, now we're going to talk about the header and the footer. The header and the footer show up on every single page you have. See, this is down here and it says page number and it says header here, okay? But here's the thing, whatever you write up here is going to show up on every page. Okay, whoop. If you misspell something, you can put your mouse on top of the word, right click, and it gives you this little handy thing with the correct word. Okay, so see, this is the top of the first page. I'm going down. Here's the second page. Everything shows on every page. Same exact thing I wrote up there, right? So this is a good place to put your name and anything that you need to write on the paper, like the class period or stuff like that. Okay, now in the footer, the same thing happens. The stuff shows up on every page. A lot of times we put page numbers at the bottom, but this is the first page 1 where I'm at right now. So if I put page number 1, well, when I scroll down to the bottom of page 2, it says page number 1. If I go and change that to 2, then up here, it changed it to a 2 also. So to put page numbers in, you have to go to Insert, Page Numbers. Okay, these top 2 options, put your page number at the top of the page. The bottom 2, put it at the bottom of the page. These 2 puts a number on every page. These 2 don't count the first page. They start page 1 on the second page and continue counting. So we want numbers. I like the numbers at the bottom, but you can put them at the top. I'm going to pick this option, and there's my page number. That one says 1, and whoops, I went the wrong way. That says 1, and now this one says 2. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Rewind, watch as many times as you need to. This will get you through this assignment. All right, I hope you're okay. Leave me comments and questions in the classroom if you have them.